lot of people in Africa are sick.
Sick?
That's not true. So,
What sickness?
HIV.
Another 20 years in Africa, if they keep doing what they're doing right now, America, Europe, all the countries out there are going to be begging just to kiss Africa's ass.
What? I love that.
I love it. I love that too. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Zane, and on this channel I react to videos that interest me. So if that sounds like your thing, please make sure you subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up, because I already know you're going to enjoy it. Shout out to all of you who have been subscribing to my channel and watching my videos and leaving positive comments. I truly appreciate it. You guys are the best. So as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be reacting to what Americans think of Africans will shock you.
Today we're in Miami, baby. And I'm going to be asking Americans what they think of Africa. So come with me. Let's see what's up.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
My name is Trudy. I'm from Africa. I want to know, what do you think of Africa?
It's a mother country, so you gotta love it.
Gotcha.
Personally, I'd actually move back to Africa.
Really?
So, yeah, definitely.
Which country would you want to move to?
Nigeria.
Hey, shout out.
That's what's up. That's Nigeria, girl.
I don't remember who was saying it, but they were saying like, since they're running us from the country so bad, like why not just move back there and just build up that country? You feel me? Like instead of trying to fight for a country that everybody don't want to see.
Oh, wow.
But
That's very well said.
Wow.
I feel like Nigeria is the most popular African country, but we'll see as we go.
Like
Had any
the gang of
message to
Africans we have.
Africans, what would that be?
hey, forward to the people and just keep your head up, man. You feel me? They can't fight an older black man or woman down. You feel me?
Oh,
That's it.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day, man.
Hey.
Shout out.
Oh, my name is Miss Trudy. My channel is Miss Trudy.
Hey, put him on and just subscribe too.
Thank you.
Another 20 years in Africa, if they keep doing what they're doing right now, another 20
So you've
years.
been keeping up.
America, Europe, all the countries out there are going to be begging just to kiss Africa's ass.
What? I love that.
I love it. I love that too. I like that one. Okay, I like
As
it.
long as they keep fighting for themselves and not everybody else, stop fighting for everybody else. Fight for yourself, Africans. Fight for yourself. Everybody else can kiss your ass. 20 years, 20 years, you guys, your money, your denomination, your religion, your history will be in every school. Just wait and see.
Amen.
Just wait and see.
I love
that.
that. Thank you for sharing.
I love that. I
Yo.
love that.
Hide it no more. They won't hide it no more. They're gonna be like, hey,
The
the
world.
world really did start in Africa. Yeah, they really didn't have the blonde hair and the blue eyes. They were really black. They was really black. Can you tell your black people I'm cool? Like,
Stop saying that. You're doing it right now.
stop saying that.
Shout out.
In this country
Just
right
wait.
now.
I want to see white people say, look, man, I get my Social Security. I get my Section 8. I don't care about nobody else. Look at them black people. Look where they live. That's what I want to hear. You can tell us trying to look at what they're doing and trying to
And
be like them.
emulate them. Yeah.
I'm tired of trying to be like them when their entire history has been trying to be like us.
Wow.
Yep.
Their whole history has been trying to be like us.
Then
Trying to be powerful like we were.
Like we are, not we're. We just don't know our own strength right now.
The problem, tell you like this, right? What we are doing right now, we are going backwards in our own evolution, in our own history, in our own. We're going backwards. We de-evolving. The reason why? Because we.
it's super amazing how sometimes you just meet someone so unassuming, and then you'll be so surprised with how educated they are and how deep their thinking is. It's one of those. It's just one of the things I love about life, because you cannot see it written on the person's face, but then you start having a conversation with them and they just show you, not by trying to show you, but just by the words that they really are deep thinkers. Like this guy, he's clearly giving this issue a lot of thought, and everything that comes out of his mouth is just like he's dropping nuggets of gold.
I think this European lifestyle is so freaking great. It isn't. Our history, the Caribbean, Africa, we don't send our parents to a nursing home.
We don't even have those. Well, we do, but they're not really.
They stay there until they die. They stay home until they die.
And they get buried in the
We
backyard.
take care of our
They
aunts,
get
we
buried
take
in
care
the
of our uncles, we
backyard,
take care of everybody home. You know what I'm saying? Here, mama forgot my birthday. Nah, send her home. Send her over there. Send her over there. We don't even got to see her no more. We don't live like that. No.
Thank you. You too.
Alright, take care, my brother.
Wow, that was awesome. I can't wait to hear. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what more people have to say.
Especially the first
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. The first guy was cool, but then the second guy went hard. I was like,
And that was the quiet one. That was the one that wasn't saying much.
Like they say,
He was waiting for his opportunity.
he was waiting for his opportunity. Like they say, you have to watch out for the quiet ones. You have to watch out for the quiet ones. Still waters go deep.
What do you think about the country?
It's cool. I mean, people are really nice. I mean, compared to America, I mean, America's fucking crazy. So,
It is?
yeah.
What do you mean crazy?
I mean, just people are bizarre, you know.
Wow.
But it's cool.
Oh, okay. Which country would you want to visit in Africa? Or what is the one place you've heard about the most, and what have you heard?
I really want to visit South Africa.
Why South Africa?
I don't know. I think it's popular. What do you think?
You see, it's popular, yeah.
I think it's nice.
Yeah, shout out to
So, yeah,
her.
what's your favorite part of
Kenya. I'm Kenyan.
She's Kenyan, so she has.
Kenya is so beautiful.
has
Every
to be her
country has
favorite.
something to offer. You know, Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, South Africa. Yeah, but yeah. South Africa is also up there.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
She's from Kenya.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm surprised you not heard about Nigeria.
You know heard of Nigeria?
Nigeria is more popular than
Really?
South Africa.
I want to
Are you
I
sure?
don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Nigeria is more popular than
This
South
guy probably listened to I'm a Piano, that's why.
What?
I'm
know
not
Amapiano?
It's,
He doesn't know
it's a
Amapiano.
music, genre.
Yeah, for me, I love people from Africa better than Americans.
I like that.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Oh, what I think about them? I like your songs.
You like
I
our
mean-
songs?
Yeah, like
I mean,
the Afro beats.
I'm a piano.
Yeah, Afrobeat is originally from Nigeria. He's Nigerian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Getting shout out.
Is it nice up there?
Mm.
It's nice. Okay.
nice.
Visit.
Yeah, one day.
Anything else you've heard about Africa?
Video about what Nigerians think of African Americans. Like that one of the men said, there are certain things about Black Americans that are linked to their African roots, and if that argument is true, I would say that this person's love of African music is probably one of those things that is linked to the African roots. I mean, don't quote me, that's just my opinion. The song,
Just the song. That's nice.
it's in your blood. It's in your blood. That's why you guys can dance. You can actually move to beats.
Yeah, Afrobeat is really big. We are so proud of these artists because they are putting Africa on the map. Like, we know about Africa because of Afrobeat, so that's really cool.
Yeah. And I'm a piano as well.
Thank you so much for your time. You're American, right?
Yeah, most
Yeah,
of
let us know. What do you think of Africa? Have you been to Africa before?
Yes, I have been to Africa. Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Ethiopia, Egypt, Kenya, TZ. Oh, wow. I think that's it.
You've really been around me.
So, what do you think of Africa?
I say this all the time, especially when I first came there. They think everybody is poor. They think everybody living in huts. They think everything is dirt roads. But it's not their fault. It's what we were taught. Being young, we were taught that.
Who taught you?
Media.
What they didn't technically what they showed us on TV was
Exactly.
that. So once Africa comes on TV, they show us that. So it was stuck in our head because that's what we saw. And then when a person like me, being from US, traveled to Africa and showed most of my followers, subscribers, how Africa is, now a lot of people are learning, and because of social media, things are getting different. People are starting to go to Africa. But I love Africa. I'm a piano. I love
I mean, you cannot not like I'm a piano.
Afro beats.
love the vibe. I love Kenya. I love. Also, I like South Africa. That's one of my top favorites. My top 3 is Ghana, South Africa, and Kenya.
Oh, nice.
very nice.
What is the biggest lie you were told about Africa as an American?
The biggest lie I was told about Africa. The biggest lie I was told about Africa is, I hate. Excuse me when I say this. Everyone is poor and everyone is sick.
Wow.
They tell us that a lot of people in Africa are sick.
Sick.
That's not true. So,
What sickness?
HIV.
What?
God have mercy upon us.
And anybody who's from the US that's watching it know I'm not lying.
HIV.
So
HIV.
they say maybe in Africa have HIV.
That's what they say.
That's crazy. You know
That
that's
is
mean.
mad.
What do you mean?
Those are things to make
That
people not
is
go.
mad.
Ah.
Like if you tell people all the bad stuff and not the good, then they won't go.
So they tell guys in the US that Africans
Africa is
have
full
AIDS,
of
so they get
HIV.
scared of
They
going
say
to
it's the
Africa.
biggest in HIV.
The biggest in HIV?
Yeah, the biggest in HIV. And also when they had the Ebola,
Uh-huh.
they said everybody there got Ebola. So
What?
that's why when
exaggerated.
they exaggerate. So when you
That
see
is
American,
mad.
Black American are hesitant about it, don't feel bad. Just think of what the media put in their head.
Wow.
That's why those media won't show you videos do so good.
Wow. But that's why we need people like you. You know, you're American,
Yeah.
but you've traveled to Africa and you've seen the other side.
I see the other side.
And you can come back to America and tell them, you know, it's not really what they say it is.
Exactly. That's
So-
that's
Oh my
exactly
God.
why I'm glad. That's why I don't want to leave. That's why I said, you know what? I could go other places, but I want to continue doing Africa content.
Yeah.
And show people because majority of people who watch me checking effect is my analytics is Canada, United States, England, Australia, all big time American speaking countries.
Wow.
So when they see it, I actually have people that's hitting me up consultations to go to Africa. So I've had probably at least 30 people
Oh, wow.
because of me, because of my channel.
So on behalf of all Africans, I just want to say thank you.
Nah,
I also
Showing the
thank you
beautiful
too.
side of Africa. Because one thing, where's Tayo?
Ty was working.
Okay.
He's
One thing
he's doing a reel.
One thing I really hate about, you know, some white Americans, when they come to Africa, they show the worst side of Africa.
The worst side.
The worst side. And then it's like, come on now.
Yeah.
We have better side. You want to say something?
I didn't want to cut you off, but my videos I show good, bad, and ugly. But I've been focusing a little bit more on the good in Africa, just because it's unfair. Because every big Africa video that blow up is always a slum, and
Yes.
it's unfair. So I did a lot of rich. I did a lot of nice areas. I said, you know what? I'm gonna be a little bit. I'm gonna do more nice than bad, just because bad is always the biggest thing in
Yes.
Africa anyway.
Thank you.
And
Yeah, no worries.
shout out to this guy because they've had so much bad side of Africa shown on TV for the longest time, such that there's a whole generation of people out there that believe Africa looks dead poor, like he said, and it looks like this barren desert where everyone is starving and everyone is poor and everyone is sick. And in every country there's always the slums, but then when they show us some of these other countries in the media, they don't show us the slums, they don't show us the poor sides, they only show us the pretty side. But when it comes to Africa, they only show the slums and they don't show the pretty sides. That doesn't seem fair. So shout out to him.
How are you doing? I'm good. My name is Trudy, and I'm asking Americans what they think of Africa.
You understand, right?
You understand me?
¿Qué tú piensas de África?
Oh, África, un gran continente, muy interesante. Me gustaría mucho conocer porque me siento atraído por ese continente.
Where would you want to visit in Africa?
¿Dónde tú quieres visitar en África?
Todo,
Oh.
Congo, desde el sur del África hasta el norte, hasta la
Morocco.
Yeah,
Oh, why?
¿Por
Why?
qué?
porque porque
That just says everything. Okay, that just says everything. What happened to the audio?
que ustedes, la raza,
Because the race, he likes
Oh, the color.
the color.
Oh, you love our skin color.
la raza
And
negra
that's
y la-
what is a shame is that he likes our skin color, but then there are so many of us who put chemicals on our skin and spend a lot of money and time, put ourselves through a lot of pain in order to change our skin colors to look like this. But then you cannot blame the people who do that, because there's that mentality. I don't know if it's the colonizers that put it in also, if it's something else, but there's that mentality that lighter is always better, lighter is always prettier. And so you even have mothers who put chemicals on their baby's skin because the babies are too dark for them to like. They see their babies as not pretty enough because they're dark skinned. And you have mothers who have a light-skinned child and a dark-skinned child, and then they make the dark-skinned child walk with the house girl at the back when they go to the mall, and then the mother holds on to the light-skinned girl because that's a pretty one, that's the one she wants everybody to see with her. And you have lots of people who, when you're dark, right from childhood, they tell you how you're not pretty because you're too dark. And they make it clear to you that anyone who is light skinned is, because they hate themselves. They hate themselves. And the funny thing is, when the colonizers come, they just call everybody monkeys. They don't care if you're light skinned or dark. They just call everybody monkeys. So I don't see what people, but one of the things he likes about Africa is not just the food or the culture or the parties or the music, it's actually the skin color. Okay.
La India son las más fuertes que hay.
But this guy is Indian.
Yeah.
You're Indian?
Okay.
He's
I
native.
was wondering. It's native
You're
Indian.
American Indian?
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Nice,
So the
very
black
nice.
and the Indian race are the strongest race.
I'm sorry, I have to listen again. Shout out to him and shout out to all Native Indians, Native Americans. I think that's what you call. Shout out to them. They've been through so much, so I have that respect in my mind for them because of what they've been through in their history. Like we won't even go into history today, but you know, shout out to them.
So the black and the Indian race are the strongest race.
Wow. Wow.
That's
If you
why.
had any message for Indians and black people, what would that be?
You're ashamed of your race or your skin color. See what I just said? That's what he's saying. By mixing his light skin.
A lot of diversity, a lot of the greenery, the nature, like herbs and all that. And
Very deep. So you're telling us to love who we are. Don't
ama
bleach
como
your
tú
skin.
eres.
Shout out.
Oh my God, that is very deep.
That is
Love,
very deep.
heard what he said. Love who you are. Don't bleach your skin. Know that you're superior. That's amazing. Amazing message. Thank you so much.
Amazing,
Thank you.
amazing, amazing. Shout out to them.
Fantastical.
Gracias.
No, I had a bit of trepidation before watching this video because I did not know what I was going to encounter, and I honestly did not want to listen to a bunch of people saying a bunch of negative stuff about Africa and Africans, and I do not know why I expected Americans to say negative things about Africa. And let me just say that, you know, so far we've encountered quite a number of people, and yet it has been very positive so far, like very positive.
I am African and I'd like to know what Americans think of Africa.
Americans, wow. Well, I'm African American, so I want to visit there. That's the motherland. That's where all the resources, all the natural, all the habitation, everything that, you know, I've learned about, that's where it come from. I know they try to portray it over here in America as kind of impoverished and stuff.
Oh my
But
God.
it's,
Again with the
Yeah,
impoverished.
That's what they do here?
Yeah.
What do they say about Africa?
I mean, they just...
That is poor.
Yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
they show, you know, the
worst.
poor, yeah, the worst, the poor kids and stuff like that, and yeah, they have a really like a bad.
You guys don't believe that, do you?
No, I don't, definitely not.
But I guess
Shut up.
many Americans believe that.
Probably so.
So you've not been to Africa before?
Never. I want to go to.
Where would you want to visit?
Probably Nigeria. Yeah.
Nigerian.
Bro, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, my mom, she's supposed to be going to Africa as well.
Her fiance.
Fiance is at Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
Wow, shout out to them.
So Africa is actually beautiful, and when you visit, you might not want to come back. We might not be as developed as America, but we are naturally beautiful, and our people have big hearts.
100%. 100%.
And not all of us are sick.
Thank you.
Many of us are still have.
They say.
Yeah, not all
Thank
of us
you.
are
Many
sick.
of us are
Just a
healthy,
few,
in
you know.
fact.
Right. I mean, it's like here, you know,
Just
be
like
sick.
here.
It's just like any other country in the world.
The world.
That's what's up.
That's
So
what's
nice to
up.
meet you.
But,
You had
but
it.
you know what's I'm sorry. You know what's so funny is Brazil is the second most black, and guess what? They say Brazil has the most also. It seems like anywhere that's
Yeah, it looks like anywhere that has
we'll
many
have
black
more,
people,
yeah.
they say we are sick or we are poor.
remember Ebola?
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. I know it's just the agenda.
Yeah.
You know, we're actually very powerful, and they don't want to, you know,
Yeah.
us to know exactly what we inherited, what we've, you know, been entrusted with. So it's powerful conversation, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all being
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, I went to East Africa and I was there for like 3 months. So that lets you know. If I didn't like it, I would not be there 3 months.
Yeah, we got to go there. We got to
Yeah, man. Check it out.
For sure.
Check it out. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Nice to meet y'all.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm fine. My name is Trudy. What's your name?
I'm Jolie.
Oh, nice. I'm African, and I want to know, what do Americans think of Africa?
I am not African. I'm Caribbean. I've always been really interested in Africa. I really want to go to Senegal. There's like a really incredible, like booming art community there right
Senegal?
now. Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Wow, I did not know
Apparently,
that.
that's like. Also, let me say this before I say my next thing. But Africa is going to have like most of the young people in the world very soon. So I think that it's like really amazing, and that there's going to be like a lot of incredible stuff happening in Africa very soon.
Shout out. That's really nice.
And like there will finally be some like notoriety about it, which is amazing and very important.
Okay, I've been to Senegal before. It's an amazing place. I'm sure you love it. Other than Senegal, do you know of any other African country that you want to visit?
Well, my roommate is from Eritrea, so I'd like to visit
really?
Eritrea.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm from Kenya. They're right there. They're our neighbors. That's amazing. So, any message you'd want to send Africans or Americans who want to visit Africa?
I guess like don't always believe what you see in the media.
What do they say on the media?
I feel like so many American media to the Africa is like not a place that you should visit.
Really? Why?
Definitely. I don't know. It's a really good question.
That's
It's
crazy.
a really good question, but yeah, just don't listen to what you hear all the time.
Don't listen to what you hear. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Who's next?
I'm African.
You oh
Okay.
nice. But
I'm
you're
the
living.
roommate.
Oh,
he's from Eritrea.
the Eritrean
Oh, you're from
roommate.
Eritrea?
Shout out.
Yeah, but I grew
Shout
up
out.
in Uganda.
Oh, you grew up in Uganda.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you been here?
I literally less than a year.
Less than a year.
Wow.
Okay, then what do you miss most about Africa?
Okay, that's a good question.
The sun, I guess.
The
Oh.
sun
The food.
and the food.
Everything.
Okay, do you want to say anything to Eritreans watching?
Shout out.
Love you guys. Shout out to my Eritrean and my Ugandans.
Oh, thank you.
There's no wrong answer. Just let y'all know.
Literally, no wrong answer.
Awesome.
I've never met anybody from Eritrea before.
Yeah.
Hi, first time.
You mind?
Yeah, I can go.
Okay, can you come there?
Up next. All right.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. You American?
I'm Colombian.
But you live in the States?
I live in the States, yeah.
Oh, nice. What have you heard about Africa?
So I'm in college right now. I'm actually taking a class called History of Pre-Colonial Africa. And we're talking obviously about like Africa before it was colonized. And it's a very interesting class. I'm enjoying it very much. My teacher's from Ghana.
Oh, your teacher's from Ghana?
That's
I live in
so cool.
Ghana.
Yeah, my teacher's
Oh,
from
you
Ghana.
live in Ghana.
He's amazing.
Wow.
But I love literature. I read a lot of books. And even before this class, Achebe and Adichie were two of my favorite authors.
Wow.
So I would love to visit Nigeria.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, I would love to visit Nigeria.
When you said Achebe, you mean Chino?
Like Chinua Achebe, yeah.
Wow. Red Things Fall Apart?
Yeah.
That's a really good book. We studied it in high school.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
wow.
great book. I loved it.
Oh, wow. So what of all the things you've heard about Africa, what do you love the most?
I would just say like connection to spirituality. I think religion is in the United States is very different than religion in Africa.
Okay.
I think it's kind of become like something that's been abused here in the States, but in Africa it seems like it's something that's like deep and personal, which I think is rare now, especially these days. So I'm not religious at all, but I am interested in religious studies, and I think spirituality is really a beautiful part of African culture.
Thank you for sharing.
That's real.
Enjoy your African lessons.
Thank you.
And I hope it opens up your mind, because I hear there's so many lies spread about Africa.
Yeah.
But if people take their time
to educate
study,
themselves,
yeah, then
absolutely.
they're gonna see the other side
Yeah.
that they don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Trudy from Africa, and I wanna know what Americans think of Africa. What's your name? Rosie. Rosie. What do you think of Africa?
I'd love to go. Yeah, definitely. I've heard good things. I believe my dad has been, but my mom has never. I've never.
Where would you wanna go?
I'd love to do a safari because I love animals, and certain parts of northern Africa too. I mean, I don't know. I would look at flights to see what's easy.
Okay. What are you told about Africa here in the States? Where
safaris, and then South Africa as well.
Wow.
So what did you think of
Oh,
Namibia?
Namibia, shout out to
Oh, really?
I loved it there.
What did you love most about it?
I love the trees. There's so many different types of trees there that are so cool looking. The people there are so nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is there any other African country you'd want to visit?
I'm sure, I mean, all of them. There's also, I'd like to visit not just Africa, like the world in general. I love seeing different cultures. Yeah.
That's so
Thank you
cool.
for sharing. Have you been to Africa before?
I have. I've been to Zimbabwe and
Oh,
South
wow.
Africa.
What took you to Africa?
Oh my goodness. Long story
Oh,
short,
Zimbabwe.
I won a writing contest with the Daily News. So when I was 16, I was sponsored for a week.
So what do you think of Africa?
I love Africa. That's the motherland.
Oh, yeah?
Hello.
So have you been to any other country apart from Zimbabwe?
No, unfortunately not, but I plan to go back.
What did you love most about Zimbabwe?
Oh God, the people. They embraced me. They love me. As soon as I stepped off the plane, well, that was in South Africa. It was a little different there, but in Zimbabwe, they were so grateful. And we bought all the kids were required to bring like a suitcase full of like toiletries, things that the kids could use, the village people could use, and we did that, and they loved us for it. They showed so much gratitude, and us to them as well.
Okay. How was your experience in South Africa?
South Africa was a little different. I felt like they didn't embrace us as much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
I have
again,
a
this
few
was many
ideas
years ago. It
why
could have
I don't
changed.
know.
I don't know. I just felt like maybe we were kind of like fake blacks. Yeah, I got that little vibe. But again, I was a kid.
Thank you so much for your time.
I appreciate
If you have any message to any American who wants to go to Africa but is scared, what would that be?
Enlighten yourself. Do it. You want to experience the world, especially the motherland.
Thank you.
I think it's amazing.
Have you been there?
I have.
Really? Where did you go?
Let's see. I've been to South Africa, Morocco, Tanzania,
Wow.
Zanzibar, Tanzania also.
Nice. What was the
Shout
most
out.
memorable thing for you that happened in Africa?
Oh my gosh, a few things. I think in South Africa, I was taken aback by how my blackness was challenged in South Africa. Yeah.
How that?
That was one of the things that I walked away with. That was the
Challenge
first time.
how?
They kept telling me I was colored and explaining the separation between black and colored, etc. And then people were trying to touch my hair. It was longer than and asking like, "Is it yours?" and "How did you get it to be like that?" And so it was the first time they kept saying, you're not black." And so that was the first time I experienced that. And that was in South Africa. It's okay. It was an interesting
because
learning
of the
experience and even
history
just
of
educating
South
the folks who
Africa,
were asking me those questions. But that was very different than Tanzania. Where
Doesn't
I
have
went
the
to when I
same
came trying to tell everybody like
history.
it's way more beautiful than people assume. And from Zanzibar to the little sand bars, and I think I spent the day on Pemba Island, I think it was called. Just gorgeous, and the markets and the life and the nightlife.
Wow, this lady really
that,
went around.
just a full
Like she
experience.
really
And
went around.
Morocco was
She
just
didn't
a
just
very
stay in our
different
hotel.
experience than being in South Africa and Tanzania. But it's just so much to offer, and it's different depending on where you go, and not thinking of Africa as just one place, a continent.
Thank you.
But just a wealth of different experiences and cultures and things.
Yeah.
Would you go back to Africa?
Without question. I'm ready.
Okay.
I want to go to Arusha. I want to see so much. Zimbabwe, the Victoria Falls.
Wow.
I want to see a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yes, Morocco is very, very mixed from people from Central Africa, from North Africa. Really, the lifestyle is British people is very bad.
Okay. Oh, it's
Wow.
bad.
Okay.
Very
The
bad.
lifestyle of people in Morocco is bad.
Very bad.
It's very
Wow.
bad. Why? What do they do?
Have work, she don't have anything, don't have money, don't have
Oh, there's
work.
no work, there's no money,
This
there's
is
nothing in Morocco.
everything is nothing in Morocco.
Oh,
Also,
there's
There's
nothing in
nothing
Morocco.
in
people,
Morocco.
many people come to Morocco and she want to go in another side to Spain or to Europe.
Well, I don't know a lot about different parts of Africa. I know some parts of Africa.
Okay, which parts are those?
I know South Africa.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
It's Liberia.
Liberia.
Okay, that's really good.
Kenya.
Oh, that's where I'm
Oh,
from.
wow.
How are you?
Yeah.
I can't say
So
I
you've
don't know
been to
much about
Africa before?
Africa.
No, I haven't. I had a trip I was supposed to go on, and then I became very ill.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh,
What have you heard about Africa?
Different cultures of
within Africa, people don't appreciate that. They don't understand all the different areas and how things develop separately, religiously, and then traditions. And I think it's hard because they don't teach enough of it in school.
Yeah.
They don't teach enough of anything.
They don't teach about Africa in American schools, right?
Not as much, and they don't teach about many other countries anymore either. I think they.
Okay, alright, so it's not just us.
The children don't learn enough about their own history. It's very interesting because I have 5 children. So.
Wow.
Yeah. One is Guatemala, and our last child is adopted. But even to learn about Guatemala, I had to learn about Guatemala. But when I was a younger child, I went to Australia for a year, and I learned more in Australia about more countries than in the 1 year I lived there in their history class. But they have to study the world differently. So I just think it's
okay, that is true.
Thing to know more about it.
Shout out to this woman. She's so like open and friendly. It's nice.
Guys, this has been us in Miami Beach. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure you subscribe. We are heading.
So that's the end. That was so dope. That was so dope. Shout out to every single person who answered the questions and, you know, said really nice, positive things about Africa. It was very eye-opening. It was very eye-opening. And to be honest, this was way better than I imagined. I don't know why I just expected people to say horrible things about Africa. Well, there was the other video I reacted to where they were asking Americans what they knew about Africa. Most of them were like, Africa doesn't have any countries in it. Or they were like Madagascar, and then Madagascar too, when they asked them to mention countries in Africa. And there was a lot of rubbish from the mouths of the people interviewed in that video. This was just way, like, these people are definitely very educated compared to them. And I guess it's just a matter of generational difference and how one generation is educated and that generation is just, it's 50-50. Obviously, there were different kinds of generations in here, and basically all of them were well educated about Africa. So yeah, that was really dope. I'm so glad I watched this video. I'm so glad I reacted to it with you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video with me till the very end. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe right now and give this video a big thumbs up. It encourages me. I truly appreciate your support, and I will see you next time.